Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Bad Guys Podcast. I'm your one and only host, King Walker. Another solo one today, tonight, whenever you're watching this. Um, if you see the topic, the title, how was your Independence Day? How was your Fourth of July weekend? How was the fireworks? Make sure. And if you hear fireworks this episode, that's what's going on. It's still Fourth of July weekend. And got crazies outside. Still, it's ridiculous. It's Sunday night. You ain't got no job. Why y'all still out here with the damn fireworks? They go Monday night. Still with the damn fireworks. Oh Lord. What else is going on? Like I said, seen the title, Independence Day. Happy Fourth of July, if that's what you're into. See some black people don't want to say it anymore. Niggas used to throw firecrackers at each other and grill out. Now y'all fake woke. Y'all don't want to do the fourth no more. Okay, whatever. There's a lot of things you're not doing no more, black people. Let me get to that in a minute. But like I said, see the title of the show. It's Independence Day type stuff, Fourth of July type things, type topics. Um, white guilt. It's a new thing, like black fatigue, white guilt. Like, y'all just making up shit. So we're going to get into this white guilt thing because Skip Bayless brought it up. Um, I seen this on Twitter. It's going around. He brought up white guilt as in his sinners review, which I'll do. I'll do my own little sinners review then. If we're going to do that, Mr. Skip Bayless, I actually watched the movie over the weekend. It was all right. It was cool. I'll say this before I get to the review of the movie later. Just like everything else that's popular and everybody, y'all put a lot on one thing. Y'all put a lot on this movie. Y'all built it, like I said, it was still a good movie, but y'all built it up that I thought I was about to see. I thought I was about to see something more than what I saw, but no shade, not yet. Um, but back to the black people. But before we get to black people, we're gonna get to black people and white people. We're gonna get to everybody this episode. Yeah, because matter of fact, speaking of this episode, I found this video of all the presidents saying we should deport. Like I said, we'll get to that later. Uh, black people first. Let's get let's get to the black people first. So I came across this a couple times, so it has to be true. Black family reunions are down 44%. It's crazy because I got one to go to in a couple weeks. Niggas are weird. Many people claim the dynamic of the family changing once the grandparents die. Huh. Okay. Okay. Might be on to something there. Might be on to something there. Because I said I'm going to one in a couple weeks, and I feel like the grand thing is the grandparent that's alive. So I might be on to something. You might be on to something there. I think it's just the times that we're living into. I think it's just the times that we're living in. I think life is going by so fast. We ain't got time to sit down and catch up with that. At this point, we don't need to have time to sit down and catch up. That's what social media for. With the phone call, FaceTime. We don't have to gather up once a year or once every 4 years or once every 7 years anymore. We see each other. We see what each other's doing every day. And I've probably said it before, and I'll probably say it again. Black people got other things to worry about, more important things to worry about. But I do get it. I do get it. It's not. It is. I get this. I get the sad face. 44% is a big number. 44% is a big number. But like I said, I just what this goddamn firework. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that before I get to white guilt sinners. Before I get to that, wrestling legend, wrestling Hall of Famer, WWE Hall of Famer, Kevin Nash just was going crazy on Twitter this weekend. According to all about the Fourth of July. This is still Fourth of July, people. This is a million rich millionaire white man talking like this. Check this out. Happy for happy for even for happy fourth more trillion in debt day. Okay, never mind. He said that. He said that right. Never felt this proud as we continue to destroy the empty we once held for those less fortunate. Damn, he's already cooking. First sentence, he's cooking. So I guess happy, wealthy, white 1% day. Hmm. Kevin Nash is cooking, people. Is a white man. Enjoy your small regional hospital while you can. Things just continue to get worse. Happy for. Huh. That's Kevin Nash. That's I don't know. Hall of Fame or white man, rich white man. I grew up on Kevin Nash. NWO, Wolfpack, yeah, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. And he started going in on Twitter on the white boy. He started going in. Ain't gonna lie to me. Kevin Nash going in. Are you worried, Cracker, about getting deported? He said, shut up, Cracker. Hey, and then the white boys is with him. The white boys is with him. It's crazy because I don't know if I'm with him. No, but I hear you, Kevin. This is this is how they get down. This is how they get down. I ain't mad at them. Just to sit this here and act like they don't do anything, they don't do craziness. They talk crazy. They talk crazy to each other, as they should. As they should. We all do, as we all should. You know, like I said, he was going hard on Twitter. He was doing the most. Shout out, like I said, shout out to Kevin Nash. You know, I really don't was enjoyable to flush the white trash out to them, to block and remove them at least on this side. This is Twitter. X. X. I didn't celebrate the fourth this year. Me neither. Me neither. I didn't. I usually do though. Like I said, it wasn't a black thing, it wasn't a white thing. It was, it just, it just didn't feel right this year. But I get what he's saying. I didn't celebrate the fourth this year because I personally feel we're not the home of the free. Um, okay, we lose constitutional rights daily. If you're a bigot, please don't follow me. Do so. As you see, I don't follow them, but I'm not a bigot either. But shout out to, like I said, shout out to Kevin Nash. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I think we need a little bit more Kevin Nashes out there. A little bit more Kevin Nashes, a little bit more Arnold Schwarzeneggers. Um, I thought we needed a little bit more Skip Baylesses, but boy, that motherfucker tripping, man. And then when I seen the video of Skip Bayless, before we get to it, I found so much shit on this. On this. I don't even talk. But speaking of presidents, so before I get back to White Guilt or get on to White Guilt, some shit y'all made up. I'm just joking. With all the deportation stuff going on, y'all blaming Trump for the crazy deportation that's going on out there. But look at this right here. Look what I found. Look what I found.
Remember this.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
You wouldn't believe that looking at the media today, though. They act like Trump is the worst, most evil person ever for deporting illegal alien criminals. Yet Obama, Bill Clinton, and other Democrats were all on board with this for years up until Trump, and they're on tape saying so.
Committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked, they're gone.
Public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens.
We use phrases like undocumented workers. We convey a message to the American people that their government is not serious about combating illegal immigration.
Oh, really?
We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked.
We will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace.
This is your reminder that Obama deported 5.3 million people and Bill Clinton deported 12.3 million. They were fine with it then. Why the sudden change of heart?
Yeah, man. Yeah, what's up with that, y'all? We've been trying to get them up out of here. Didn't we? Then don't forget, California was Mexico. We got them up out of here. Just saying. And when I mean we, I mean America, USA, land of the free. Oh man. Yeah, so I'm tired of that Trump deporting everybody. Well, America been trying to deport y'all, get y'all up out of here. Well, yeah, this ain't. All right, so what's up with this white guilt? What's up with this white guilt? I don't understand. I don't understand. Is it what we got to do right now? Yes, this way. All right. Before I play this it's a long video. Skip Bayless goes on a rant about how he felt after he watched Sinners. And I'm going to say what I need to say before I play the video. I think Sinners was a good movie, at the same time an overrated movie. At the same time, it had parts where I was like, but it also at the same time it had parts where it dragged me in. It dragged me in. It had parts where when the niggas was, like I said, when the niggas was river dancing, nigga, I almost turned the shit off. When they bit Stack, and then he went outside and started river dancing with the motherfuckers. I was like, all right, man, it's something that's keeping me to watch this shit. Cause the river dancing and the yodeling, this nigga was yodeling. The yodeling started to turn me off. And then, but it's something just kept me in. And then when he was playing the guitar and he was going through all the phases of life as far as generations, they was twerking over here, then Africa was over here. And then I'm sitting here with my I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting here with my goddamn arms crossed. Boy, I'm like, I'm so glad I wasn't in a movie theater. I'd have been like, what the fuck is this? but at the same time, I'm sitting here like this, like, fuck is this? But I can't stop watching the shit. So like, cause usually I turn the motherfucker shit off and watch the shit later, like tomorrow or something. I'm like, all right. But so when I said when they started yodeling and river dance on it, that's when I almost said, yeah, but it's something's pulling me in and say, nah, keep watching. So I like the brothers. I like the twins. Like I said, Michael B. Jordan did a great job playing two different brothers, and really he played twins that were twins, that were similar, and they were different at times. Where I could tell the difference between the two without, and that's how the movie was too. Like the other characters knew which twin was which. It was never like any confusion. And Michael B. Jordan did such a good job that I never was confused with that. You would think I would be, but I wasn't. So he did a good job with that. And like I said, yeah, it was good. It was good. I like the little Sammy dude. He was a good actor. It was a good ending. Um, yeah, like I said, on a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 3 point. I give it a 3.5. I can't give it a 4, which I did overrate it. Anyway, Count Dracula, Skip Bayless, he had his take on the movie, and some strange reason he felt white guilt. Okay.
Okay. Allow me a couple of minutes to talk about Ryan Coogler's movie, Sinners. I missed it in the theater because of the NBA playoffs, which are the most grueling stretch of the year for me. So over the weekend, I watched Sinners in 2 sittings, or maybe I should say 2 runnings while I was on the treadmill. I hope I can explain this correctly to you, but I loved and I hated Sinners. I loved it because when Ryan Coogler applies his genius to a film, I just won't have any choice but to love it. He is that gifted. Fruitvale, Creed, the Black Panthers, and now Sinners. Gifted. I love Sinners because if I get a double shot of Michael B. Jordan unleashing his raw screen power, and Michael B. plays 2 twin brothers, I'm going to double love it. I love Sinners because of the brilliant melding of 2 very different genres, the plight of black people in 1932 Mississippi and vampires? Wait, vampires river dancing? Trust me, Ryan Coogler's screenplay just, so to speak, sucks you in. Not once did I think this is silly or this is hokey. Didn't have time to doubt it because Sinners just grabs you by the throat that will probably get bitten. And how can you not love anything that has Delroy Lindo in it? He steals, 6 or 8 scenes in Sinners with that wise, cool patter of his. And I get to see Michael B. Jordan blow away, 40 or 50 Klansmen, including the big, fat, tobacco-spitting leader. And then just when I thought Sinners was over, I got a bonus scene, a postscript 60 years later in Chicago. featuring the great Buddy Guy, the real Buddy Guy, that guy who's visited in the club by vampire Michael B. and vampire Haley Steinfeld. Huh? Knocked me right off my chair, or in this case, off the treadmill. What? Just breakthrough filmmaking. Thank you, Mr. Coogler. Yet, I must admit, when Sinners ended, I felt battered.
What?
Bludgeoned and battered.
What?
By white guilt. Look, Sinners has no use for white people, nor should it. The prevailing metaphor, of course, is that evil, devious white people tricked black people and sucked their blood and turned them into something they weren't meant to be. The evil white vampires wrecked the juke joint life that the black people were building thanks to the money provided by the twin brothers who had gone up against the Chicago mob and lived to tell about it and returned home. So, who's the first member of the black community to defy and betray the brothers? Well, it's the woman played by Mrs. Josh Allen Haley Steinfeld, who appears in Sinners to be, I think, biracial. She obviously has some white blood, which obviously prevails and leads her and in turn the black community to ruin. So if you followed my career at all, you probably know I've fought with all my might against racial injustice in this country. I've told this story before, so I'll be brief here. I was so blessed to have been mostly raised by a black woman who was far more of a mother and a teacher to me than my mother was, my real mother. Everything I know about right and wrong, I learned from Katie Bell Henderson, who worked for my grandmother, who traveled for her work. And I'm sure some black people say, oh, it's the help. But trust me, there was no plantation mentality operating at my grandmother's. Katie Bell ran that household with an iron fist, unquestioned iron fist. My home was broken, so I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's. I grew up in Oklahoma City. Katie Bell grew up in rural Alabama, though, like Michael B.'s character, she had spent many years working in Chicago, where her son and grandkids lived. My soul aches when I have to watch what white people did to black people in the Deep South in the 1930s and any other form of that. I know all about it. I don't know how to fix it. Obviously, I can't fix it. And after a while, it's just hard to watch. For me, it's hard to watch. I didn't participate in it. I didn't contribute to it. Yet, I still feel so deeply guilty about it because of the color of my skin. Sinners just ultimately beat me over the head with that guilt. I don't usually find vampire movies all that scary, but for me, Sinners is psychological horror. After a while, I just wasn't sure I could take much more of it, as great as it was. But hey, Buddy Guy looming up on the screen out of nowhere in the end, that saved it for me. For that, Mr. Coogler.
I mean, yeah. Once I do listen to that right there, he does sound guilty. I don't know what. Hey, Skip, I don't know what you feel guilty for. If you need to feel guilty for, you need to feel guilty what you did to Shannon a couple months ago, last year or whatever. You don't feel guilty about that. You don't feel guilty. Get out of here, Skip. And this is the thing. I did some research, right? He ain't new to saying something like this, or just saying it. Period. This ain't the first time he
I
done spit
started
this out.
watching the WNBA much more closely than I ever had, and I started to think deep down in my psyche, wait a second, she's really good. But I'll be the first to admit, I felt guilty saying so on TV or on social media. I did not want to look like this red state white guy cheering for this red state white girl. Our country feels split enough racially already. I didn't want to pour gasoline on that fire. Maybe I was wrong about this, but Caitlin Clark started to feel like, to me, some sort of new right-wing symbol. White woman dominating the game, dominated by black men and women for years and years. I could almost hear some people thinking, white power, baby.
Yeah, that's kind of cringe, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't that what the want to do. That's kind of cringe. Um, yeah, Skip, you need to go get yourself checked. I think it's good that you're not on TV no more. You need to keep your ass up. Keep your ass on the internet. You more entertaining saying this goofy shit and that other stuff you used to say going. Skip Bayless, knock it off. Knock it off. Get back to the sports. Get back to the sports. I know you got your little internet and you can show your so-called range now. But keep your guilty ass off the internet. I mean, off TV. You do this on the internet. Black slavery is jammed into the brains of little kids, so white kids will feel guilt. I don't know why. That is so bullshit. But anyway, and black kids will be racist against white. That's stupid. All right, come on, man. Well, y'all see it. Y'all see the stupidity out here. Just like black fatigue, I don't believe in white guilt either. It's not even. There's something wrong with you mentally. Like even this. Check this out. There's a video I found. I'm like, well,
I work at a golf course. Please help me interpret this picture on the wall that I feel is a little... I'm not going to fully zoom out yet, but let's just take a look. We have some people playing golf. It looks, you can tell by the clothes that they're wearing about what year or time period it takes place in. We have a lady playing golf. She's not holding a golf club. This lady's playing golf. She's holding a golf club. This is like a man. It's probably one of their husbands or something like that playing golf. This does not appear to be the child of any of those people. This kid looks pretty young. This kid looks pretty young. Let's get a height comparison. I know they're not at the same level, but like something about this feels really wrong. Something about this feels really wrong. Like holding all the clubs, not playing golf, like looks like a really young kid. A really young kid. This does not feel like a picture we should have on display, and this does not feel like some actions we should be proud of, let alone have it framed. Am I overthinking this? I see this picture every day, and it feels so wrong. I want to cover it up or take it down or something, because like this is a kid, right? This is a little kid, like multiple golf club bags. So it's like, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong.
is that white guilt? Is that what white guilt is? For one, she putting a lot on it. She might be a killer. She definitely might be a killer. For one, little homie look like he a caddy, look like he got a job, a little summer job at this damn white golf course. It wasn't, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe there is such thing as black fatigue. white guilt, FBA, tether. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to do some more looking. I definitely don't believe in this black fatigue thing, but I'm gonna have an episode about that because I keep seeing black fatigue, black fatigue, black fatigue on TikTok. And I don't know if I'm done with this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm done with this quite yet. But for this episode, yes. Like I said, Sinners, overrated, but a good movie. A good movie. Movie of the year, yes, maybe. Movie of the century or the decade, no. Oh, the classic, oh, this classic, amazing. No, no. But good, very good, very, very good. Movie of the year, yes, possible. Oscar or whatever they do, Oscar, Grammy, yeah. Them, yeah, absolutely. That's when we stop right there. Shout out to motherfucking Kevin Nash, the one, the 1%, coming at the 1%. Skip Bayless delusional with his white guilt. A lot of you white people are. Y'all need to seek help. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Like I said, Sinners 3.5. Skip Bayless. Stick to sports. And y'all be safe out there, man. Papa rest these goddamn firecrackers. Y'all done bought too much. Y'all done bought too much damn firecrackers. Now y'all about to be popping until like the 10th. Like when do these things run out? Man, see you guys in a couple of days, if not tomorrow. Might see me twice a day sometime this week. Bad guys out.